And this imports Pygame, so you can use Pygame. This imports random, so you can use random. This is initializing the Pygame. This is setting up the display. This is the title. This is the window width and window height. This is the variable, the constants of the window width and window height. And you have 0 points at the start, so you don't have any points. And the font, there's no font at the start, and then it gets a font, and then it's the points font, and it's saying if the points font is there. This is the game variables of the player, the enemy, and the colors. This is the boom image to see for when they explode, and this is the resized boom image. This is the bomb image for when they're about to explode after you kill them. This is the player class. This sets up the window width, the window height, the players, all that. This is checking if you're pressing the keys to hold the gun and shoot the bullet, and if you're walking by pressing the keys to walk. This is making sure you stay within the screen boundaries. And this is making sure that you're not reloading and you need to, and you're shooting. And this is the update function where it's updating the frames since when you last shot. And this is the draw function to draw the player, the window, and the gun. Now we're in the enemy class where you make the enemy and you make it spawn in a random position. Make sure it's alive, make sure it has speed. And then this is just making it have any random position between the window width and the window height. And this makes it move towards the player. If it's alive, and its self.x is less than the player, it moves towards the player. And this is checking the collision with the player. See if it's alive, and if it touches the player, so that the player can die. And this draws the enemy in the bomb image. And this sets a timer for when the bomb is going to explode. And this draws the bomb and the timer. And then this is checking where the bullet is. And then this moves the bullet. And then this one checks if it's collided with the enemy so that the enemy dies. This one draws the bullet. And then final function. It checks if there's a player, and it puts the enemy in array, puts the bullets in array, puts the explosion in array. Make sure you're running. And then this makes the clock. And then this one splits the enemy into two different enemies. And then this one appends the explosions, and this is notes to split the enemy into two smaller enemies. And then this splits the enemy into two and gives you +1 point for every enemy you kill. This is handling the Pygame event, and if it's running, this updates the keys and the other thing. This one makes the enemy move towards the player as well. This makes This is make sure the bullet moves. Just make sure the enemy splits and the bullet removes. And then it break. And then the bullet just makes the bullet in the array. And then this makes the explosion that's in the array. And then this shuts the program if the enemy touches the player. And this makes sure the player shoots the bullet when the player shoots the bullet. If the bullet touches anything. This handles all the drawing, so it draws all the stuff. And then this display, it flips the display. And then this handles the whole, like, running it. This runs all of it. And then this runs the actual game. And then this is the actual how you play the game, and it just actually counts up the points, and you die when an enemy touches you.